All right, hello everyone, and welcome back to our staff spotlight. Here I am again, Jennifer Light, Beacon of Hope's graduate intern, and I have one of our newest staff members with us today, so I'm really eager to learn more about him. So he's going to introduce himself and his responsibilities at Beacon.
Hey everybody, I'm Dennis Coan. I am the Future Center Director at Heritage, and my responsibilities are serving the students and families of Heritage High School specifically, as we help them figure out what they want to do after they leave our school, after they go on into post-secondary world.
Mm-hmm. And can you tell us a little bit about your post-secondary journey?
About mine personally?
Yeah.
Yeah, so I grew up outside of Jacksonville, Florida, and I took exactly 2 college visits when I was in high school. Both of them were they represented the opportunity of a fun weekend rather than an actual college exploration trip.
Mm-hmm.
And I came to visit the sister of my best friend at the time at Liberty, and it kind of checked all my boxes, which were very few. One of them being, would they let me in? Because I was not the best high school student. And so I ended up at Liberty and fell in love with the community of Lynchburg and got a job right out of school and stayed here.
And what was your job right out of school?
Yeah, so I started teaching. I was a classroom educator for 14 years, teaching social studies to middle school and high school. And then over the past couple of years, I got involved in a federal grant program called Gear Up, mm-hmm. which serves the same mission as Beacon of Hope, that is helping students explore their post-secondary options. And through that, learned a whole lot and a whole lot more that I need to learn about post-secondary access and college and career advising. But that's what got me into this current position. Basically, that's what got me into the post-secondary world. Nice.
And how would you think your coworkers would describe you?
I would have to say, and this is a positive and a negative, but maybe decisive or quick to act.
Yeah.
That sometimes I need to pump my brakes a little bit, mm-hmm. But also I can quickly identify something and just jump into it. And so that's a blessing and a curse at times.
Yeah, I feel that on a personal level as well. So going back to, you were a teacher and now you're in this position, which is super great. What mm-hmm. did you want to be when you were growing up, like as a little kid?
Yeah, I don't know, to be honest. You know, my dad was a law enforcement officer. Mm-hmm. And so I think I went through that phase of wanting to be like my dad and, you know, and thinking about that. And then when I got into middle and high school, I would say I have no idea because mm-hmm. I wasn't valuing my educational opportunities. I was just floating through life and it was great, yeah. But I had no idea where I was floating to. So, and even now, you know, you said it, I'm the newest addition to Beacon of Hope, and I'm so excited to be a part of this organization. But had you asked me 5 years ago, would I be doing this job? I would have had no idea about it. So, mm-hmm. You know, I think that's one of the exciting things about life and about careers is that opportunities come in and go out, and
yeah,
the unknown is a little terrifying and exciting.
That's how life is, and it's great. Yeah. So based off, you know, being a high school teacher and being with Beacon now, what advice would you give to students, you know, for post-secondary or just in general?
Take advantage of the people who offer help. Mm-hmm. And that could be help in a class, a specific course, or help in figuring out what you want to do or what you want to be someday. Or that could be, you know, oftentimes myself, I find just not wanting to bother people or thinking I don't need help, I can figure it out on my own, and I might be able to figure it out on my own. But a lot of times that help that people extend is going to save me a lot of bumps along the way. And I would say that to the 16-year-old version of myself, and And I think that it's still applicable to myself today and to our students.
Yeah, I like it. Thank you. All right, so some fun questions. Your favorite indoor activity and your favorite outdoor activity?
Favorite indoor activity?
Mm-hmm.
Ooh. I enjoy reading, but I'd rather sit on the porch and read than sit inside and read. I do love sitting by the wood stove in the wintertime and just sitting by the stove, drinking hot tea or coffee, that I can just sit and look through the little glass window and, you know, be mesmerized by the wood fire inside my own house. That's exciting. Outside, I prefer being outside in all sorts of weather. So whether that's running, I keep bees, I like to hunt and hike. So I have a long list of outdoor activities that pull me outside.
So you keep bees. Does that mean you make honey?
The bees make honey, and then
The
I
bees
harvest
make
it.
honey.
Yeah.
Wow, that's so cool.
Yeah, I just harvested this week with the help of our Pioneer Pollinators founder. So we have a bee club at Heritage.
Oh, cool.
And we harvested honey from my hive this week. One of the students came over to help me, and we got 5 gallons of honey.
Wow. If anyone wants to be a part of that, let Dennis know.
Anyone
That's so
wants
cool.
to be a part?
Ha ha ha. All right. So last one is favorite line from a movie or a TV show, or just your favorite TV show or movie in general.
Oh man, my go-to TV show is The Office. It's a cult classic. You know, I think about Michael Scott quoting Wayne Gretzky in that you miss 100% of the shots you don't take. Wayne Gretzky / Michael Scott. And I love that show. There's a quote for any situation.
Yeah. Cool. Well, thank you, Dennis. This is wrapping up the interview. We all appreciate learning a little bit more about you. Is there anything you want to say before we sign off?
You caught me off guard with that one. I'm just so fortunate and happy to be a part of Beacon of Hope. This is an exciting organization to be a part of. And when I think about ways I can serve the community of Lynchburg and serve our students, it was a hard decision for me to think about leaving the classroom. But knowing the positive efforts of Beacon of Hope and the real change that's happening through the work of this team, it made it a really attractive opportunity to me, knowing that I'm continuing to invest in this community, and I'm doing so in the Heritage community that I was a part of already as a classroom educator. And so here's just a different way for me to maintain that and continue that work.
Awesome. Thanks, Dennis. His contact information will be down below or above, wherever it's going to be. So if you want to talk about bees, running, or tea, coffee, or just have any questions, students, or anyone in the Lynchburg area, again, his contact information will be below, sorry. And that wraps it up. So thank you so much, Dennis. It was a great honor to get to know more about you.
Yeah, thank you.
Of course.